Yo, what's up, everybody? Glad you could join me on a beautiful Saturday evening wherever you're at. I know there's a bunch of college football and stuff going on today, but I'm glad you could be with us. For those joining me or catching out the Twitch channel on the second monitor, big shout out to Hair Wiz for going over the rest of the Sunday series. He did 3 series back to back to back, so he's man moding it over there. But tonight, over here, we have a live series going on between Tom Kent Benchers, featuring some of the championship members from last split, and Team Ghost, who also has a couple of ex champions and finalists on their team as well. So, really big Group C matchup that matters quite a bit. So, as we can see, Team Ghost 2 and 0 atop the group, along uh, with Cal Poly and Instinct sharing 2 wins. So, if TK Benchers pull this out, that would be a 4-way tie up top for all 4 playoff spots, with Dyslexic Defenders being at 1 and 2. If TK Benchers loses this, then they would go into a tie with Dyslexic Defenders for the 4th place spot in Group C. So, should be a really, really good matchup coming to you. We're just waiting on a couple of members from the TK Benchers. They're just running a touch late, some traffic getting home, stuff like that. So we'll be with you so far. Until then, enjoy a touch of the background music. The background music is provided by the mid laner for Team Ghost, Mr. Mage Hand, as he is the guitarist for his band Rematch, which is a pretty badass band. If you like this kind of music, please feel free to go check them out. They've been doing a lot of good stuff, and Mage is probably one of the nicest dudes I've met in this league. So, all in all, sit back and enjoy the wait a little bit. Maybe keep us on the second monitor while Jay finishes up the Insane Banana series going on Twitch. And yeah, we should be with you here within the next, say, 5 to 10 minutes here. If I have any other further updates, we will let you guys know. Till again, please just hang with us patiently. Yo, what's up, everybody? Just giving you guys another small update here. We are waiting for one member of the TK Benchers. Um, he got caught up into a little bit of traffic, the weekend before Christmas, so it happens. Um, but they should be joining us any minute now, and we will get underway. All right, people. Uh, their member is here now, so we are going to get started with Team Ghost versus TK Benchers as we are into our Game 1 draft. If you are just joining us from the Twitch channel, we appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving us all day. I know Herwick was over there streaming 3 series, one live today and 2 replays from Thursday's action. Because I think, yeah, every game this split has been broadcasted. So, wanted to keep that going for you guys. But looking at the bans so far, TK Benchers, because of the late start, unfortunately does have to lose one ban here. So, Team Ghost ends up getting rid of Xin Zhao and Yone, while TK Benchers gets rid of Skarner, as the jungler for Team Ghost has shown a lot of gravitation towards Skarner and played it very, very well. I remember he had a pop-off game, I think week 1, where he did a lot of ganking. And then we see Team Ghost get rid of Jin. Jin being just a very stable, hard to move around pick in the bot lane. And we see TK Benchers then having to ban out Victor for their last ban. Victor being an absolute monster in this league so far. I think he only has 2 losses, and a majority of the play being this week after his buffs. So Team Ghost ends up taking Caitlyn here. Caitlyn, a good stable laner, very aggressive, pushes, gets turrets quite fast. We see TK respond with the Varus and the Ornn, so already looking at a little bit of a CC style pick comp, potentially. Varus could also go a DPS and a lethality build. So, and then Ornn being just an absolute rock in the top lane. see Team Ghost rounding out their bot lane. Well, could be bot lane, could be mid lane, Seraphine, but just another really solid enchanter pickup for Team Ghost. Plays the poke game pretty well with Caitlyn. Let's see what Team Ghost wants to pick for this third pick here. Is a set. Okay, interesting. Set, I think, has only been played one time this split so far. Was a losing effort. Not something we've seen traditionally. So quite interesting. As set alts tankier members, their bonus health gets translated to damage, and since Ornn stacks a lot of tank stats and health, makes sense that Set can just punt him back into his own team and do a lot of damage. But then we see Braum coming out from TK Ventures to kind of stop a lot of the poke from Caitlyn Seraphine. So Team Ghost ends up getting rid of Wukong as TK Ventures is focusing on this mid laner. We see 3 bans being lobbied towards Mage Hand, 4 if you count the Yone ban from Team Ghost's side. So the mid lane pool slowly shrinking here as Ahri and Orianna get taken out. Mage Hand, it's in his name that he absolutely loves playing mages and is very proficient at them. And we see Team Ghost ends up banning another mid lane. So 5 mid lane bans coming out of this draft so far here. So we'll see what ends up coming out for both of these mid laners here. I think it's safe to assume it's safe to say that maybe TK Ventures will pick a mid laner here just to shrink this pool a little bit more. But we see Lee Sin coming out here for TK Ventures. I don't think Lee Sin is I don't think Lee Sin has been played this split yet, so another very rare pick that we've seen in this league so far. Then we see Amumu coming out for Team Ghost, so assume that Amumu is going in jungle. There's a chance it could be Amumu support Seraphine mid, Set top. So we'll see what Team Ghost rounds out this comp with. See what mid laner Mage wants to take here. And that's an Akali coming out for Mage Hand here. So a very aggressive pick for Mage Hand in this mid lane here, which I think the Akali, it's an interesting spot to pick Akali into. Like, you have some skill shots reliance coming out here, and overall, like, you can get counter pick. Like, I think this Lissandra is actually an insane pickup here coming out, but he goes with Tang goes with the Talia, so a really interesting mid lane dynamic going on here after all of these mid lane bans came out. That we see Akali versus Talia here. Akali's not going to have too much room to work with inside of these team fights. I think if Akali wants to flank, she might have some opportunities, but getting through this Ornn, Braum, Lee Sin can reveal you in the Shroud, and then Talia obviously can just put down the rocks in the Shroud to just stop kind of whatever you're wanting to do here. So it's quite an interesting dynamic. I would have probably still liked to preferred the Lissandra here, but Talia still does very similar functions as well. So, very interested to see how this works out here.
The warrior spirit is never broken.
So, let me know in the chat which side of these team comps you're kind of favoring here. I really like what TK Benchers has done. I think pinching Mage's champ pool a little bit kind of put him into a collie, but we'll see if they can execute this, and I think it'll be really well. See, we got one for Team Ghost here. Looks like Team Ghost does have a pretty interesting go forward comp. But I think if Brahm's really smart with these walls, he can block a lot of the residual damage coming out here.
Understood. Eventually.
So I think it honestly, this game is going to be decided on Havoc quite a bit here, as he's probably our best, if not, definitely for sure one of the best top laners here. And his set ults, I think, are going to make or break a lot of these engages here. Ghost is scheming. I mean, I'm here for it. Got some Team Ghost fans in the chat here, though I think one of them's kind of trolling me.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
Alright.
Who questions my ability?
The boss is angry.
Art can shed light on our fears.
Crying Boy versus Blind Jackie Chan. I love that. I absolutely love that. I honestly would take the blind Jackie Chan right now. Just looking at team comp to team comp, but this is going to be interesting for sure. I think there's a lot of skill expression that could come out of these two team comps. That are going to be really interesting to watch over. But we had these two teams pretty neck and neck in the power rankings after week 1, and then when TK unfortunately dropped a series to, I believe it was Instinct. CK, let me double check this. Yeah, TK dropped a banger 3-game series to Instinct CK here. So, this will be a pretty interesting series. This is our last series of week 3 that we are covering here. So, nice of everybody to get all the series done by Sunday. Team Ghost wins. I'm pretty confident this locks them into playoffs. Not the 1 seed, but will lock them into playoffs. And they will remain the trend where the top teams of each group are 3-0 with this. But they could make this group really interesting. TK Benchers could if they knock off this powerhouse Team Ghost. We're about 30 seconds away from getting into the game here. And here we go, too, with TK Benchers versus Team Ghost here. Team Ghost is on blue side and TK is on the red side here.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
We see a kind of a fan out 5-point here from Team Ghost as TK is looks like might be delay invading. And they kind of sniff out this delayed invade here. We see the set push-ups as well.
Minions have spawned.
So, it might actually be our first Talia of the split, I believe. It's not something that gets played that often either here. We'll see how this level 1 goes. I expect the bot lane to actually be pretty action-packed here. Close to hitting that set E there by Havoc. Set's level 1's pretty good if he can land those E's there and get a pretty solid trade-off. But we see Ocean poking down the support Victor Apple for TK quite heavily here. We see an interesting keystone as Geico's taking Hail of Blades on this Caitlyn here. So we see Tang getting the early push as expected into Akali. Akali not really known for her early game. See some poke opportunities coming out from Team Ghost's bot lane. We see a really interesting pull there as Afterpack trades back with the help of the turret as Havoc takes an early turret shot there. So Havoc end up having to burn that pot super early, but set passive increases his healing as the game goes on here. And actually, the lower health set is, the more healing he gets. So Havoc having to take a really, really early back there after tanking that turret shot. But he managed to push the lane in so he can kind of get away with that cheater recall. We see Tang doing his best to try and bully out this Akali. As noted, Akali just not that great early. We see Chengi go for the invade here, but Scuttlecrab was ready for it. And we see a first blood going over to Amumu, as Akali could not move. She was undeterred and pretty low health there. So all in all, really solid early game coming out of this TK team. And Lee Sin being just a really good early game jungler. Gets his first blood here. We see Geico having the flash early as Victor Apple forces him away from the minion leaf here. Double wards put in, so a little bit of coordination issues from the Ghost bot lane. We see Set getting a little bit of trade in here. Orin's up on CS, which is kind of not what you expected this to be, but looks like Set kind of has his way frozen. And we see Lee Sin coming down bot lane as they're attacking this flashless Caitlyn right here. And Strawberry Tea ends up taking this kill onto Geico's Caitlyn here. So 2-0 start for the side of TK Ventures, but then we see Team Ghost fighting back here in the top lane as Havoc ends up getting one off of Mr. Scuttlecrab's gank here. So all in all, after this early game action is done with, we're seeing it 2 kills to 1 in favor of Team TK Ventures. And they're up about 600 gold. But we see a little bit of a scuffle here over this Raptors, and I think Mr. Scuttlecrab got some of them, but I believe Chengi got the big one, which matters. We see the Void Grubs getting started up by Mr. Scuttlecrab here, but Afterpack kind of sniffs this out. And Mr. Scuttlecrab ends up taking the first one, which the first one does give him some enhanced experience. We see Tang ulting into the back part, but Havoc's trying to run forward after Victor Apple. And now we see Tang kind of all by himself, as Mage is using the E here to get on top of Tang. But we see that Victor Apple stopped the E2 from Akali to save Tang here. So really big heads up play coming out of Afterpack. And we see Team Ghost ends up taking the third one as this mid lane fight ends up starting to happen now. As Set ends up ulting Chingy away, and Chingy flashes away as to not to get hit by the Set W. And then we see Orin coming in, taking out the rest of Mr. Scuttlecrab's health. And Orin is now by himself as Ocean runs down Chingy. And we see Afterpack trying his best to take out Havoc, but that's this enhanced healing from Set plus Conquer, and then the W coming back up, means Set ends up getting 2 kills now. So all in all, that is a 4-4, and Ghost now has a 400 gold lead plus the 3 Void Balloon Grubs off of that, which is going to be already start to see an impact as Havoc takes a plate, actually 2 plates up in the top lane now. But we see Victor Apple roaming here as Mr. Scuttlecrab's trying to do his best to take out Victor, but he ends up getting help here from Tang, as we see Tang takes out Amumu here. And Chingy uses his tempo now with the jungler down to start up this dragon. So TK getting one back here at this 8-minute mark and a dragon off that. And that's a Chemtech dragon going over to the side of TK Ventures, which I think they, every team loves the Chemtech dragon, don't get me wrong. But Vare specifically, and it gets greatly helped by both the attack speed and the ability haste that comes out of it. So it looks like Strawberry T's going for the Blade of the Ruin King first. We see a stun coming out by Havoc here as he gets the true damage part of the W, trading back in the after pack.
Problems should be broken up into little pieces.
Here's another trade back from Havoc, but Victor Apple does a really good job with the enhanced auto, giving him enough time to E there, because Havoc had the ult lined up, and if he ults him back, that's pretty much a solo kill here. But we see the Orin ult come down as Victor Apple's rotating up into the top lane here. Oh, but we see Afterpack ends up Wing the Havoc ult. So Havoc just tossing his own body around, RKOing the air. And TK Ventures throws enough resources that they take out this top laner, Team Ghost. But this also gives Geico and Ocean a chance to get quite a few plates here in the bot lane, as they have 3 Void Grubs, so they take 3 plates in total. And we see Havoc TPing top and burning Flash for the W. But he does not connect, so that's an execute going over to Afterpack. So, really heads up play by Afterpack to know that he can die to turret and give the gold over the nobody. He does give his experience over to Havoc, which is a feel was bad, but all in all, really heads up play by Afterpack.
What's going on, CLT?
Yo, what up, Jay?
I made it. It's only 11 minutes into the game. Oh, yo, there's a Lee Sin in my game. Nice.
Yes, there is a Lee Sin in your game.
Chingy's playing the Lee Sin. Let's see what Chingy can do on it, huh?
Yeah, we have a big fight coming out in the top lane, but Oceans strolls up here with this big, massive ult, and they end up taking down this Lee Sin we were curious to see. There's a shutdown going over the Tang here.
Kind of entered it a little bit.
But here's Mage showing up here on this Akali and takes down Tang. So Akali gets a kill on the board now. That's Team Ghost looking like they're posturing for now all 6 Void Grubs here.
Yeah, that's pretty massive for any team to acquire. But here comes out the Chains of Corruption, going to be put onto Havoc. But I don't think it's going to matter. The flash in from home. My goodness, they're going to leave the Braum to die, but they are going to pick up a kill in the backside here. Orin has arrived. They're going to force the flash out of the cave. Momo should fall as well, as he does. Will they finally be able to kill Havoc? It looks like he will go down eventually. He's going to try to ult out. Oh my goodness, Havoc turning. Unbelievable. They do get the kill for Strawberry Tea, though.
What an action-packed early game here. We're 12 minutes in and there's 18 kills.
Yeah, dude, I just came from action-packed early games. So I feel you.
Let's see what Ocean's trying to do here. He's trying to...
Oh, wait. Is he stealing it?
I don't... Hold on. No, he
No,
did
he
not.
Okay. I was going to say, if he stole that, it would have been pretty hilarious.
That would have been something here. You see Mage going in on Victor Apple here, but it's Braum. Yeah, there was 5 mid lane bans in this game altogether.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot, then. No Victor, I see.
Victor was one of the ones banned.
Yeah, smart.
Yep.
Smart, very smart. I don't know if Mage plays it. I'm gonna assume he does. I mean, he does play a lot. Was it banned by blue side here, or was it banned by red?
It was banned by red side.
Okay, so Mage must have games on it, or red's just respecting the first pick Victor.
This is top turret going down. This Havoc's just been beating the hell out of it.
Turret plating.
Yeah, turrets are not meant to live when you're set.
Set with
Set
demolish plus 6 grubs.
Yeah, kind of insane.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we're seeing some resurgence of virus this week, huh? I know I casted a virus game earlier. I think it lost in the end, if I remember correctly. It's seen too many games today, but
We had a successful game on Varus in my series.
that's what it was. That's what it was. Yes.
Yeah, no, Varus I think has been underrated.
Oh, and a flash, a beautiful flash on top of the charm. It is blocked by the Braum, but it's not going to matter because here comes the unstoppable in from Havoc. But Havoc will be taken down as well. This fight looked so good for blue team at first, but the Drake is secured. Here's a flash from Machengi. He's being so aggressive in this lead scene. You love to see it. He's going to be able to help pick up a kill now. Beautiful Q land, and that's going to be a team fight 1 for Tom Kench Benchers.
Oh, that looks so good for Team Coast after Havoc pelted the Amumu back in.
Listen, Havoc might have is one man with 2 biceps, but 4 men on his team are dead.
It's true. It's true. The big heads up play was when Havoc ulted in. Victor Apple put up the wall and blocked the Geico's Q and Ocean's R on Seraphine.
Yeah, it was massive. It was right after the Amumu engage.
Yep.
That's my first time being able to see Team Ghost and Team Benchers play this split, actually. So I haven't been able to cast a lot of Group C games. So happy to be here. Happy to be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, Team Ghost is super strong this week.
It looks super strong, but look at Benchers. They're competing and they're looking really, really good too here. As far as the scaling goes, who do you think has the better scaling here?
I would probably give it over to the TK Benchers. Oh, I think he meant the turret there.
Yeah.
Let's see if this might be.
It might eventually be a kill. I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean,
I don't think
the Ornn's actually pretty tanky. Set doesn't have the R, so he will get out with his life. Yeah, I agree with you. Benchers definitely has the scaling. I mean, you've got Varus. Varus outscales Caitlyn all day. And then you have Ornn. Speaking of Ornn, nice dodge on the W. Is it enough? He's going to get the... Oh, my goodness! Havoc's going to get 1v1 by Afterpack. Unbelievable play out of this Ornn.
Biceps meet brick wall.
Listen, Ornn needs to be played by everybody in this league because this champion is freaking cracked.
This champion is really, really good.
Yeah. Yes. Like, what in the world, man? I am so shook when I be seeing these solo kills by these Ornns in situations where they should not be winning. But that passive proc off his ulti is just so much damage. I think it was a grasp too. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, it looked like he got a passive proc, and then on the ult, the hit back on the ult, he got another passive proc.
With grasp, I think. That's why it was so much damage.
Yeah.
No, Afterpack played that really, really well. And the biggest thing was being able to dodge the Haymaker there. Because I think if any bit of that Haymaker lands, even just the sides of it, it's enough damage to get him low enough for Havoc to finish.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Great heads-up play. I love the first item purchase by Afterpack. By the way, the Unending Despair and the 3 melee.
No, it's really, really strong here.
Yeah.
I think, looking at these two comps, can't say anything. Chains of Corruption under the turret, by the way. Geico gets caught out. He looks like he's going to be alright, though. Now the question is the Seraphine going to be okay? Ocean seems to be just fine. Really, really heads up play there from Strawberry Tea. Nearly gets a kill. Here goes Shangy and being pretty aggressive. Here's the Ornhorn. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not Ornhorn. That's it. That's Tang following up with the Weaver's Wall. I confused the two for a second. Yeah, Tang is just he's going hard.
This is
There's
a
a 1v1
damage.
in mid. Yeah, Akali's gonna be able to pick up a kill in the back, but um, Havoc's got to be careful. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Haymaker's gonna come out, force him to flash away. The tanks are in the front where they need to be. Will this snipe land? Just barely misses on the Seraphine. But all in all, a team fight win for Benchers. Shanky's gonna go in. He wants it. He wants the fight. And he's 9-2 on this Lee Sin. This is very, very clean.
Yeah. I think, is this our first Lee Sin split, or didn't you play?
I haven't played it. I have not played it yet. I actually, I like where he picked it here. I love it into a Mumu. And then I do like playing into Akali as well. To CC her up real quick and easy. Set her up for team. So I really like the pick. So it's good into Mumu early. It helps with peeling the Akali. Kate and Seraphine can be a little annoying if you're playing Lee Sin. And then obviously Set you don't really want to see. But yeah, everything else is pretty good. So it's a good pick here.
And correct me if I'm wrong, the Lee Sin E also reveals Akali and Shroud.
Yeah, that's another reason why I like picking it too. I think Benchers drafted a really, really nice comp. Considering their red side, I don't know what their counter pick was. What was their R5 here?
The R5 was the Talia. B5, B4-5 was a Mumu Akali. First side of Team Ghost here.
Yeah.
This set looks like he's already getting outscaled here.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty much dead here. I mean, nice play there. But it's not gonna matter. That's another solo kill by Afterpack. On to this set, I'm anticipating no matter how this game goes, this guy's not getting Aura next game.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, I would say I like the comp that Benchers drafted here. I think every pick is a good answer to a lot of what their comp offers on the side of Ghost. Talia into Akali is pretty strong. Obviously, I mentioned Lee Sin already. Ornn obviously outscales the set, so I do like it into the set. It can be scary because Set can get like big R's. Ornn into the team, like that's something you got to worry about. But other than that, it's fine. And then the Braum is just so good into pretty much almost anything they want to do. So I think it's really good answers. And then they have utility AD carry. Side of Ghost, I don't think Ghost's draft is bad either. But it could use a little bit of a spice somewhere else, I think. Like Amumu's a good team fighter. Caitlyn's got the nice range, but and it scales really well with Seraphine.
See, I don't, and we can revisit the draft afterwards, but I think there was definitely something a lot more blindable than Akali here. So
yeah, that might be risky. Was Poppy on the table, by the way, as like a jungle pick? Or support pick?
I believe Poppy was on the table, but they both picked supports early.
Yeah. I only asked because, yeah, Poppy, I mean, at least they knew that Poppy wasn't coming out, but Poppy is still really strong right now. Picked on Kali, and Kali really has a bad time. Speaking of a bad time, here's the fight. He lands beautifully done by Changi. Just the setup and the knockdown, and that's what I'm talking about. Just being able to shut down this Akali here.
Yeah, this Akali is not allowed to play the game. Like, that was probably the cleanest shot you were going to get there.
Yes.
So all in all, we're at 11 kills to 20 here. 3 dragons over for the side TK Benchers.
And that's massive when they're scaling to CLT. Like, oof.
Yeah, they're only up 1,000 gold. I feel like they would be up way more than that, but there was a lot of plates handed over to Team Ghost in this early game.
Yeah, and that could be what could truly be a game changer in this game. But the fact is, The Drakes are just what's the biggest issue here. I mean, you're looking at an Ocean Soul if they're able to acquire that here in 2 minutes. Um, the scaling comp is already going to scale more, but it's pretty much just going to break the game, I think, for Team Ghost here.
Yeah.
I don't think you start looking at game 2 just quite yet, but you do gotta consider what you want to do to change things up. That's for sure. This could be a pick though. They get the flash on a Tang. What do they get the kill? It doesn't matter if he uses Weaver's Wall because he's gonna go down. Meanwhile, bot lane they're fighting onto the set. If Lee Sin dies here, it's pretty big, but lucky for him, he's not gonna die. He doesn't take the Q. Very smart.
That's well played by Chingy.
Yeah, 1-for-1 trade. A mid laner for top laner here.
I'm actually surprised Team Ghost didn't try to threaten the Baron here with Lee Sin being bot side.
I'm sure it was considered, but I didn't see. We didn't see everything else that happened after the kill onto Tang. So, and you also got to consider Seraphine plus Victor there could really stall out any attempt they would have. Oh, we're looking at 30 seconds until this Drake spawns CLT.
Yeah, and this Ocean Drake is going to be absolutely insane for the side of TK.
Here's the flip side. I would like to bring up. He's just the. Let's just say this happens. If Ghost can start stalling these Drakes somehow and getting them themselves somehow, you can consider 4 Oceans for their team would be disgusting too. So, it all starts here. Can they steal it?
Yeah, I think if the roles were reversed, yeah, Team Ghost definitely benefits from this Ocean Drake way more, just because they're into a much lower damage
well, they
comp.
may be catching out this Braum. He's in a really, really bad spot. And Braum will go down before the team fight even breaks up. Beautiful person to say, Mommy. There's a lot of mistakes now. And blowing up! This Varus, man, unfortunate. Now, all they gotta do is try to hightail and run. I mean, a beautiful turn,
oh my
though.
god, but this
Wait a
Ornn.
second. Yeah, I mean, Caitlyn's being able to pick up some kills here. The question is, what can they do? They're able to blow up set. And now it's a 2v2, and this Ornn is absolutely massive. Let's see how they play it. Oh, here's the flash in. They're going to smite, but Lee Sin's got to be careful. He's going to be taken down. Geico is popping off in these fights. It's what you want to see. Beautiful W coming out of the Ornn. And now, the question is, will they be able to kill the Ornn? Should eventually fall. They're kiting him out. After Pack does get himself another kill. Oh, but he's walking. He's face checking. I don't think that's what you want to do here.
Oh my god.
No, it's not. That's a shutdown. This Ornn, my goodness. Just pay this Ornn, bro.
Dude, After Pack absolutely carrying this game on this Ornn right now.
That was the fight that you needed. It was so can we speak? So well executed by Ghost there, CLT. And yet, it didn't even matter. The Ornn just survived and lived. Now they're turning out of it. This is a little risky, though. Because Momo is in the wings, and Lee Sin still has a bit to travel. Let's see if they kind of slow down on the take. Oh, it looks like they might even be just giving. I think the decision to give here is kind of not what you want to see out of Ghost.
I think Mumu could have postured for steal here, but I agree, yeah, giving is very, very threatening. But as you mentioned, like, Set got the absolute biggest R he could get. That fight was started up by Team Ghost so well. Like, they're not gonna get a much better fight than that.
No, and now they're turning out of this Amumu, but Lee Sin's got to be very careful. He's probably going to go down here eventually. They said he will. That's going to be a shutdown. Or not a shutdown, but another kill. And he's going to get Stars killed. Oh, but Ornn's in there. I mean, they have damage. They got to be careful.
Yeah, but this is into an Ocean Soul Ornn. Like, they're
just... They got to be careful. I mean, the health bars are blinking red right now. But man, it feels like if there's a way for TK Ventures to lose this game, it's oversteps like that. The aggression by Chingy might cost them. They got to be very careful because even though they have the scaling, the last thing you want to do is give them any bit of an opportunity to take this Baron and start to break open the base.
Yeah, and I know Seraphine has the Grievous Wounds here, but I think you need another member here with Grievous Wounds because this Ocean Soul is going to start putting in a boatload of work here.
I mean, honestly, I don't think the Grievous Wounds will ever be enough anyways at this point. It's just too much healing. But yeah, I mean, the big thing here is all about positioning for the rest of this game for TK Ventures. If they make any more mistakes like they've had these last two little skirmishes and fights, um, could cost them. Because they're lucky that the Ornn was able to make the plays he was able to make, and survived long enough to get the 2 kills. Oh, yeah, we do see Ornn items coming in now too.
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
just about to bring that up.
it's that Eclipse as well as Undying Despair. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't give it to Vars there. And give it to Lee Sin.
And I,
But I guess
there's
no.
there's 4 items upgraded.
Is there?
Yep.
Oh, I can't see
Yeah.
the Ginsu's upgraded.
Yeah,
'Cause
yep.
it's already
Ginsu,
dead.
you got the Unending Despair, Eclipse, Leanderies, and Ginsu's all upgraded here.
Okay.
So,
I feel is that pretty early too for Ornn to be able to have this many upgrades? 20.
yeah. Yes, but he got 2 solo kills, so he got accelerated and experienced quite a bit. He's 3 levels up on Havoc. And actually, he
Yeah.
just hit level 17, so he can give the final upgrade over here to Victor Apple. You see, both top laners do have TP up.
Ornn's gonna be careful. I mean, he can tank a lot, but I mean, we saw what happened in that one fight at Drake here, right? So, Brom's gotta be a little more careful there, stepping up.
Still, not another buyer of Grievous Wounds here for the side of Team Ghost, so this Ornn can just whittle down set.
Who won the coin flip, by the way? I'm just curious what sides were picked. Based on coin flip.
I'm not sure who won the coin flip.
Okay.
I was too busy trying not to cast a chess match.
Speaking of a chess match, that Ornn just smacked that turret for like over 6/10 of its HP in one hit. And bye, Havoc. You're not long for this world.
Yeah, bye. That Ornn is a brick wall.
Now that Ornn is a unit. That's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. Yeah, no, that Ornn is absolutely disgusting. Like I was praising Arctic the other day, and I'm not gonna stop praising that guy's Ornn either. But this is just as clean, if not more disgusting. Like it's just not even right, man. Anybody with the name A in the top lane, they probably play Ornn. So just ban it.
Yeah, it's a good thought. This Ornn just does not care about this turret, by the way.
No, he's now fighting this Akali under the turret, and they're gonna take a fight here around the Baron. They already secured the Baron. A really nice hop up by Lisa to survive. So this fight is going in favor of Tom Kent's Ventures. Caitlyn is able to pick up a kill, but I just don't think it's gonna matter. She's turning to try to fight here, and she's gonna be taken. That's gonna be a shutdown onto this Kate. Now they're gonna TP in. I think this game is over, CLT.
Oh,
Havoc does make a nice play, dodging the haymakers, all that matters.
Nice
Beautiful Zanya's, and once again, Havoc, you're not long for this world. That is another kill.
during that Baron fight, Ornn absolutely killed Akali under that turret and did not care.
That's just absurd.
Yeah, this Ornn is insane. He even has Spirit Visage to enhance the healing he gets from Ocean Soul as well. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
I'm
insane.
telling you, in this next draft, I am anticipating there's no way in hell that we're seeing Ornn allowed in the video game, unless Havoc is picking it, and they leave it up.
Goodness.
What a win by TK Ventures, coming off that loss last week to Instinct. They're here to play.
A 6,000 health Ornn at 31 minutes with Ocean Soul behind it. Woohoo, good luck.
Jeez Louise. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom. You can invite me to the game. I've been drinking so much water today.
It's all good. I will invite you here. If you want to go ahead and hop in and go to spectate for me,
Mhm.
then I will take down the Discord stream.
Indeed, indeed. All right.
Throw the spectate up on the stream here. You go do what you gotta do. I got this. My apologies. I gotta switch the scenes over to the client here. And we are already into the draft. This is super, super quick here. So TK or Team Ghost ends up wanting red side here. We see TK getting rid of Skarner and Victor again. No shocker there. And Team Ghost gets rid of Caitlyn and Yone. And Orin gets taken out by Team Ghost. Shocker to nobody if you watch that game one. That Orin was an absolute, like, just brick wall train unit, whatever you want to throw, is all in one. If I remember the copy pasta from a couple years ago, I would have said it, but yeah, that Orin was insane. And then we see TK Benchers saying, "All right, if you want to get rid of the Orin, we will first pick this Cassante here." And then we see Havoc throw up the challenge, saying, "Okay, you want to pick Cassante? I'm gonna throw Darius at you and see what this ends up being." Havoc had a massive Darius pop-off game last split, if I remember correctly, early. And then we see Viego coming out for Mr. Scuttlecrab. So we'll see what TK Bencher's response is here, as this might be the first kind of damage carry that we've seen out of the jungle side for Team Ghost. Normally they've had him on Skarner / tank duty. But we'll see Benchers end up running the Varus back. And let's see if they pick their support here, or if they go after mid lane. Because remember, last draft, mid lane, I think, was 5 to 6 bans overall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 bans. So maybe
I'm
TK wants to pick mid lane early here.
I'm wondering why there were so many mid bans.
I don't know.
And that's not a knock to any mid laners. It was mid lane OP or something.
Ooh, we see a Sivir come out. So we see equal picks as jungle, AD, and top are all showing for both sides.
I think that's a really good answer right there by Team Ghost to take the silver here.
Yep.
It's pretty decent in Navaris. It has the similar range as far as their auto attack range, but the spell shield is pretty massive, and I trust Geico enough to be able to click spell shield and dodge out on the change of corruption here.
Yeah, Geico, from what I've seen of him last split and then this split, it's if he gets 80 carries that have some type of kiting skills or like skills to play defensively, a la like a Zaya Ult, Sivir Spell Shield, he's really insane at the timings of those.
Yeah, so I anticipate it'll be hard, but I also, at the same point, like we can't deny what TK Benchers did, and so Strawberry Tea on the Varus last game was pretty clean. So, I am kind of interested to see because I was thinking maybe banning the Lee Sin wouldn't have been a bad idea, but they didn't decide to go that way. Orin definitely need to be off the table though, so
Yeah.
that was a good ban.
We see Ghost coming out with the Leona here. Which I think is quite interesting. Like, do you want Leona to dive into Wukong Cassante just to get the Varus? Like, I don't know. You can even pivot the poke Varus and be even extra long range.
I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a pretty good like 2v2 situation for them. Sivir Leona bot lane.
Yeah,
Just depends on what the support pick is here.
yeah, but team comps that love to go into Sivir allow her to set up the Ricochet even more, so Braum would have been decent. But this Renata...
This is scary. TK Bencher's drafting super well. As good as Team Ghost has been in this draft, I didn't see, like I said, didn't see last draft and actually how it went. But looking at this, you're like, good responses, but at the same point, even better responses. That Renata pick is huge here. Because if Sivir ever gets hit, ever, in like the mid to late game, she's going to kill her whole team. She's literally just going to kill her whole team. So, and seeing that there's a lot of stuff for Silver to Spell Shield and like these micromanaging moments, it's going to be hard to never get hit by one of those.
Likewise, I like the Oriana here as well. Like it's a fairly
It's
short range team comp coming out of Team
Yep.
Goose.
It's a safe blind, and it's countered there by a Syndra, but like the Syndra really doesn't counter it. It's just that's what they R5 here. I think it's pretty much just an even matchup here mid.
Hmm.
More or less control mage farm fest, and then one of them maybe try to kill each other at 6, or both of them try to kill each other at 6. So
It's a fairly skill expressive matchup, but it is in favor of Syndra just a little bit.
yeah, but I mean Wukong Oriana combo is classic and
Yes.
very disgusting. So I'm gonna grab my soup.
He's not playing.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well? Ah.
Oh yeah, got me some soup.
Now here's the question. Even chat wants to know what kind of soup.
You don't have to be afraid.
Oh, chat asked that question.
Yep.
It's an Italian soup. Fogoli. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but yeah, it's really good. Mm. Yo, what's up, War? We meet again.
Dude, I gotta give it up, man. War and Crackler and that whole insane banana group. There's such a nice group of guys. It's too bad we gotta beat him in week 5.
Yeah, War. I will share with you. Just come on over to my house.
Hmm.
I mean, I gotta just give it up to the whole league. I don't think there's a single person that I've
That's
met
fair.
that has been a Rudy Pooty. So
Oh, Rudy.
keep that up, guys. I like building a positive community.
Mhm.
Positive energy, respect, and all that. So it's been fun. Oh,
That soup
it's
hit
been
the spot.
it's helping a lot. Yeah, it's been a great weekend, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, yesterday we went out to eat with the family for my birthday. It was nice.
Mhm.
I got Olive Garden, went ham on them breadsticks.
Congrats on turning 50.
Beloit, Wisconsin. I think about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Chat, I didn't turn 50. For those that didn't hear me earlier, I turned 30.
Ah.
I'm really happy everything worked out today, CLT. Even
Yeah.
though this game got delayed, I was able to jump in on game 1 with you, and now we're finally just back together again. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice to not do a cast by myself.
Yeah, One Punch helped me out earlier. It was nice
Oh, that's nice of
having
him.
him jump in there. I think he's interested in doing some more casts, and maybe he can do a solo one in the future.
Nice. I'll be happy after tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow, and then I'm off the whole week.
Happy birthday, War Initiate.
Oh, happy birthday, War. A little closer to me than you. But
Oh, it's so good. Okay, boys. I'm good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not done eating. I'm just done eating on the stream. I had to do that. You don't understand. I might as well have just worked. I mean, I've worked 2 jobs today. To be honest, it's basically what I've done.
yeah, I thought you were
So,
crazy for doing that because yeah, I feel that pain.
well, here's my thought process, man. I figured if I knock it out today, tomorrow I'm free.
Hmm.
Monday we have one series, but I mean, maybe someone else can do it. It's early in the week. Might not be possible, but on Monday we'll see because it is close to the holiday. But yeah, like I mean, I figured if I did it now, wouldn't have to do it later, and that's all that matters. I'd have a completely open day. So tomorrow I'm gonna go do some Christmas shopping. The last of it. I gotta pick up my wife's gifts, and then probably just chill for a bit. I know we're gonna do power rankings tomorrow, so we'll do that. It'll be nice. Chill.
Yep, sounds like a plan. I'll be available for that Monday series. So if someone wants to grab it, I ain't gonna stop them. But if need to, I'll grab it.
Maybe we can ask One Punch. Maybe he's available.
Ooh.
See if he wants to do his first solo cast. Well, our guys did a Monday one last time, so he might be available for this Monday.
Yeah,
Hook us up again.
we are
They've been.
in game.
I'm at 7 seconds. What do you got?
8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
Okay, we're good. I paused for like a second. That's it. I don't think I've ever been, or like I haven't been specifically on this side of a cast where I'm just the second guy, like almost ever. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, you're not controlling any of the stream or anything like that. Yeah, you can just
I
sit
can
back and
literally,
eat your soup.
I can go bonkers with my stuff right now if I wanted to for fun and
Yep.
just like move my map around. It's so great.
Hey, I do that from time to time as well. Like if I'm checking stacks or something like that. So,
Well, there's no stats to check in this game that I can recall.
Syndra.
Oh yeah. You're right. Her passive stacks. I still forget that they changed that because that wasn't always like that, right?
Correct. No, it was based on alt levels. For the longest time. AD having issues with chat. Y'all in voice. Who cares about chat? So you're talking about pings.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you still talk it out, but like he might help track timers, and if you can't type that in chat, that's big. I was
Okay.
having problems with both.
Okay, that's acceptable.
I'm gonna predict just because this would be our type of night for this, and
Don't
as
don't
much
don't do this.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say because I already know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna say it. As much as I was like, it'd be great if we could just have a 2-0 so I could just go chill. This is
No.
not a hate towards. This ain't hate towards Ghost. I just know it's going 3. I just know it is because that's just the way this night's gotta go for me. But I also do like both drafts really well. I don't really think one is more favored to me than the other. There is some stuff to, of course, watch out for, as we talked about the Renata, right? The Wukong Ori combo, that's big. But there's also the resets for this Viego, Darius resets, and Sivir cleanup, or not even just cleanup, just Sivir spraying in these fights. Okay, these are the things I'm looking at. So
Yeah, while we were waiting, Victor Apple and Geico were trying to get me to cast their little chess game during the load up. Like, no. I don't know chess.
that's crazy. I would have done it too if they would have sent it over. I would have done it. It's kind of funny they're playing chess. Also, I'm glad you guys are cool too. Like I love this. I love this energy.
Geico's legit. He's him and Victor playing chess.
Check this. I'm checking it. I'm checking it. Where's it at? Wait.
Man. I doubt they send it over to us. I'm not tabbing out and switching to that scene.
Man, you yeah. See, the problem is I can't hop in. If I hop in, I'm no longer on stream. But I'm gonna go hop in and watch it until these guys get back.
Oh my god. Okay. Hi everybody, you're stuck with me again. Great. So my other caster just dips to go cast a chess match. God. So, Strawberry's having issues connecting, so just got a little bit of a pause here. Tell me in chat which team comp do you like? I personally like Team Ghost comp a little bit better. I think they have the tools necessary to blow up the engage quite early. Like, I think if Wukong ever jumps in, he gets blown up by Syndra, unless he catches Syndra in the Ori Ball.
A summoner has reconnected.
All right, CLT. Looks like he's back. I just saw him hop into the chat. Dude, that was a riveting chess game. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're missing out.
I just wouldn't know where to start to cast a chess match, bro. I don't play chess that much.
I play chess. I would have casted it for you, but it's all good.
You were busy doing the other one.
Well, no, you would be going to the same room. They're literally playing chess, but from different calls.
Oh my god.
I'm sure one of them sent an invite on Discord or something. They obviously must be talking, be friends already or something, which is good. I love that. Like,
Is there
what
is
you
there
saying?
is there a week off before the playoffs? Like last split?
Yeah. So there's gonna be an All-Star game again. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have an all-star chess match. There we go. Chess tournament.
Yeah, we should be probably prepping that soon, just because we're going to be moving into week 4. So probably going to use these 2 weeks to start putting that together, just so we're ahead of the curve. Um, but that's Havoc's job. Is we do all
All
the casting. It's his job. No, I mean it is. He's the all-star guy. He can set it up.
right,
I'll
cool.
help if he needs. I'll help if he needs. But yeah, I don't know how we're doing it this split though, because we have 3 groups. So we might be doing. This is my thought process. We just put out every single player, and the top 2 nominated, like the top 2 votes will be in each role, will be the ones that are going to be, and then they'll have like we could do a draft the teams. So I think that'd be kind of cool. And I would
Draft.
even be down with even if they're not in their role, who cares? Draft. I think that'd be cool too.
But
And I
when you
think
mean
it's
draft, is everybody open to that, or just the nominees?
so you're saying like, can anybody draft the teams, like as in like the community?
Well, no, I'm just curious. Is like you put out the
Oh, I'm
nominees.
thinking. I'm thinking. So once we have the 10 players, what I'm thinking is that the captains will be not people actually playing in the series, because I think it'll make it more fun. So it could be like CLT's roster versus Pugsley's roster or something.
Mm, it could be
I think
interesting.
that'd be kind of fun. We can have fun with it. We haven't decided the exact plan. Every All Star is different because different players end up in the All Star, and now obviously we have 3 groups. I mean, there's lots to consider, but yeah, we're not gonna stop doing it. And plus, that gives more people time on the new patch to play. So I think that'll be better for the games, the game quality too. Um, Obviously, we'll have MVP too during that time frame, so should
Make,
be fun.
make a
Uh,
TFT lobby. Just make both of us cast a TFT game.
for real. No, I'm looking forward to it. This will be our third split, or no, well, no, it'll be our third split MVP we'll be doing. Um, Salt won the first one, and then last split was Low the Man, and then we're also going to continue with the finals MVP again. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to all those little awards,
Looks like the
but they're ready,
teams are
so we can
ready.
get into the game.
Why do I get the feeling Geico's delaying this so he can finish his chess match? I hate it when I'm right.
Right about what?
S- Tang asked if everybody is ready, and then there was a small delay, and then Geico's still talking about his freaking chess match.
Listen, we're losing viewers, boys. Get it together.
Can you pull the can you pull the mod card on the Geico? Let's get this going, man.
Yeah, ping them. Tell them that. Ping them right now and say that Herwiz said that you guys must start the game if everyone's ready.
I'm not. Mother. There we go. We finish after. Jeez Louise. Oh, we love the visual bug. I'm coming in here for Syndra's orbs. Alright.
We're just paused because of the pause.
Yeah.
We might even lag a little more a couple times just because
How long it was?
yeah, and it was an early pause too.
Yeah.
Havoc getting down a ward. Changi stepped out of the bush. I wonder if that was on purpose there. Victor Apple being forced to flash early. I don't feel like he dies there though. I mean, he might take some damage, and maybe that's what he's trying to avoid, but there's no second form of CC after the E, so. Oh, after pack.
Yeah.
That was a decision.
Yeah.
So Flash is burned, and both the bot lane and top lane here early.
TK not having the greatest start already.
Yeah, the pause probably affecting things for everybody across the board, and certainly not just them. And Havoc probably honestly gets this kill here. Oh, what a beautiful counterplay there by Afterpack. Oh my goodness.
Both junglers are pathing away from this top lane, by the way.
Yeah, but I think Afterpack should be zoned off of this mini wave for a short time here. That might be a kill.
That's probably a kill, yeah.
Oh, it's be close.
Oh, it's not.
Just living. It's kind of crazy. Dude's playing on the edge of his seat. Yeah, when two good top laners go at it, man, I'm never surprised when I see like they're both like barely almost killing each other and just playing so close on these fights.
Yeah, but we'll see who makes the first visit up here, as there's going to be no summoners for either top laner.
Let's see if they try to punish this Flash here on Victor Apple too.
The last first gank last game was onto Geico after he burned Flash, so let's see if
Well,
they'll
Victor
return
Apple
the favor.
not getting hit by that. I mean, I almost feel like he should have been baited to Leona, but a little damage though isn't the worst thing. So Gromp is going to spawn, and Viego has that locked in his sights. Smart play here to deny that.
Oh,
This might be a
man.
dive in the top lane. Wukong's going to have to really move quick if he wants to save his boy right here. Afterpack does have TP. They should have knowledge of Viego's in the wings now.
Yeah, but here
See
comes
Wukong moving
Shingi.
over. Yep. He's pathing all the way around. I mean, this is bad. That's first blood. Yep. Surprised he didn't kind of sniff that out when he saw his Gromp was gone.
And now Chingy looks like he might be in trouble. Nope.
Oh, he's all right. But yeah, first blood on a Viego. It's really good for the Scuttle Crab here.
I think they really wanted to give it to Darius, though.
Yeah, I would accelerate the Darius, but like the thing is, Viego scales harder. So if you can accelerate him, I honestly think it's better in this situation. Flash is coming back up for Victor Apple soon too, so kind of getting away with murder in the bot lane. It feels like, you know, being able to survive and without Flash on this Renata.
Yeah. Though I believe just the early game power from Varus is kind of making them not want to dive too far into it.
Yeah, but now both junglers here on the bot side of the map. Changi is starting up the strength. Burned his W, so that's pretty big here considering if the fight breaks out. They do spot out Scuttle. He does have his level 6 first, so this might dissuade them away from taking the Drake, and they're going to back off.
Oh, we see a potential all in the top lane?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be
Yeah.
a kill. After Pack stands no chance. Oh wait, maybe I'm wrong?
Oh,
Okay.
he
There was
tried.
potential. There was potential. But now Tang's in a pretty good spot. Let's see if we see a flash in from Mage or not. No, they're not going to overcommit onto it.
Every time we've panned over to mid lane, though, we see Mage getting the better part of these trades. We see Tang's up about 10 CS here.
Now we're seeing the trade on objectives here, too. I think this is the right trade you want if you're both teams. I think getting Grubs for Darius, he's going to want to split a lot of this game, I think is really good. Whereas I think the scaling still slightly favors TK Ventures. So going for Drakes early on is going to benefit them a lot. Especially a Hestech Drake too. That's nice power on their laners. So maybe a solo kill mid. Tang is going to survive barely, but now he has to kind of play smart here. Flash in, and yeah, he'll be killed here. Shanky might be able to pick this kill up back. He will not, so...
Yeah, Scuttle, Viego had to flash away there.
Well, Viego, I thought he flashed in, no?
Oh, you're right, he did flash in. My apologies, so he ulted out.
Yeah, he helped it out. So far, everything going in the favor of Ghost. We're up 1.5k. Shanky's kind of come up here, though. Oh. After Black kind of misplaced that a little bit there.
Yeah, but that Darius ult coming up, I mean, he would have at least went 1-for-1 there. I would think. Oh, nice Q.
Nice use of the Q, and now Havoc's just getting the better of these trades. I mean, here comes the ulti, and what's the fight gonna be like? I mean, this is really, really close. Ult's gonna be out. Who's getting the wheel? Oh my goodness!
They both
Shanky
win.
ends up pulling it back, but it's gonna be a 1-for-1 in the end. After Pack, my goodness. Listen, we can talk all day about Havoc and how good he is, but After Pack is making a case for himself that he can certainly duel into who we consider a top 3, top 2 top laner in the game. And he's still continuing to farm really, really well, too. So, even though he's down a kill, and he's died twice or 3 times now, he's doing just fine. He's top lane. No, he's not. Not at all, man.
Yeah. After Pack doing exactly what his team needs him to do. This series.
I mean, that's what it takes. Like, to beat a team like Ghost, you have to have strong side lanes, right? Because we've talked about it ad nauseum about how good the side lanes are. And that's not sleeping on Mage. That's just saying the side lanes are super, super good. And so you want to match them there. But the nice thing is I feel like across the board, TK Ventures pretty much 1-for-1 matches matches them. So you're kind of seeing that in these games. It's clearly so hard for Cassante to really play the game. Constantly getting zoned off. And Havoc constantly dodging on those W's too has been pretty massive. Can I drop the ulti on his head? Tang is coming up here just for defense. Tang's have to be very careful. Does dodge out the W. But they're sending multiple members up. Mage was moving as well. Oh, Tang, you can't walk that way. Okay, he checks it. Smart, smart.
I was about to say, I thought his best bet was the back underneath the top turret and then return the lane, but...
I don't know if Ghost got all 6 grubs last game, but they're going to get him this game, and that's pretty scary.
They did, I believe. Oh, we see Geico end up trying to 1v1 Strawberry here. Oh, nice flash.
He's going to be able to kill Strawberry. Well played there by Geico. But here's something we do see. We do see Renata roaming up to attempt to fight these grubs. So let's see what they can do. I mean, I don't really like their odds at the moment, but um, maybe a Renata play comes in. They're gonna turn initially onto Ocean. W popped. One was taken there. Changi's now in there. It's
Oh,
a full-on
big.
fight at this point. Changi's doing a lot of damage. They should be touching on Scuttlecrab. He will. That's a shutdown. Ocean should fall next. Really well played there by the side of TK Benchers. And they're going to pick up at least one grub here.
Yeah.
Not that meaningful, but it does stop 6, so. And they're going to make Mage walk the long way. He's walking right into Tang. That should be another kill. No chance that Mage should have to survive this. And now Changi is 2-0.
Oh, what a flash!
Beautiful player by Afterpack. Oh my goodness, just pay this guy.
Oh,
Another
what a
kill.
Chad moment.
My goodness, CLT, what are we witnessing right now?
You're witnessing Afterpack absolutely just putting his mark on the series. First he had the Ornn game in game 1, and now this Cassante game. This is exactly what his team needed, because I think his team gets outscaled quite a bit here.
We disagree, huh? You think they get outscaled? I don't think they do.
Interesting. I think Syndra late game plus Sivir late game. Like it's gonna be really difficult to not prevent them from accessing the backline.
But I think Varus, Renata, Cassante scale really hard here.
Oh, they do. It's not like they outscale like heavily, but I think I would give it 6 item, 6 item. I'd give it to them. I mean, crit ADCs are still pretty valuable at 6 items. They just suck up until then.
And I guess I'm not considering Viego. He'll scale pretty hard too. So
I think it depends on how Viego itemizes here. I think he definitely needs to get a little beefier, because he's going to have to withstand the first engage. Because once Syndra ults somebody, then he ults and picks up the resets after that.
I really like the patience here from TK Adventures bot lane, knowing that there's a good chance Viego's still in the wings after taking the Drake. Tight game. It's a 1K gold lead right now, or about a 1K gold lead. Or no, it's half K. It's 500 gold. I'm sorry. 500 gold lead coming out of side of TK Ventures. It looks like 1K, but you're like, I can't read. My brain is turning off. Speaking of not being able to read, here's Afterpack versus Mr. Scuttlecrab, and I don't think Scuttle wants that. In fact, I don't know if Havoc wants that at this moment, because that's going to be 1 kill. This might even be 2 kills. He's going to be able to get out the Darzar eventually. No, he's not! Oh! Changi coming in with a Cyclone, making sure that doesn't happen. A flash burn by Tango. Oh my lord.
Afterpack is an absolute monster. Like this whole series. Holy cow.
Yeah, bro, Tenzin, you missed the insane game before this with his Ornn, bro. I mean, some tough teams in this league, man. TK Ventures, we were talking a lot about them losing the instant CK, but maybe instant CK are just really tough too. I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, we'll learn more about instant CK here in the near future, right? Mm-hmm. But TK Ventures showing that that loss does not mean they're still not a top dog.
The thing that's really glaring is you gave Afterpack the first pick in the draft, so you put a lot of pressure on him to perform. And then Havoc picks the counter pick. and then loses that side of the matchup too, I would argue. So, where do you go from here?
Well, I think at this point you just focus on trying to win this game. You are down 3K, but like you said, the scaling is still pretty close to even. I mean, there's still things to play around here. Um, Game's far from over. Tang with nice movement here.
Oh,
Ocean
nice
comes in,
move.
dodging on the E though. He does have his ult. Gonna drop
Oh,
the
nice
shockwave.
ult.
That's gonna be a free kill set up for Changi's Wukong. And with Drake spawning in a minute here, I mean, that's gonna be the next focus. And I think the other saving grace here is Geico. I mean, look, he's absolutely super fed. Oh, he does get knocked up here, though. That's a flash in. Really, really well played by Geico to keep himself safe and alive. But that means that Geico would not have flash for this Drake fight. But nor was Strawberry Tea. Yeah, no, this is a very competitive split. I mean, we could talk a lot about these groups more. And, I think maybe we'll talk about tomorrow Power Rankings a bit, honestly. We'll have a little extra time. Because Midwest Weekly takes so much work to do in the first place, let alone add another 30, 40 minutes talking about maybe playoff scenarios and stuff. We'll see how me and CLT feel tomorrow, that is. But,
I've already got my notes figured out for this series. It's just after pack.
well, that's not everything. I mean, TK Benchers have been playing well across the board, but let's not discount Ghost here. They've been playing, they've been showing that they're still a very strong team and playing very excellent as well.
Oh,
Like
nice
plays
flash
like
by
that by
Mage.
Mage, yeah, just beautiful, beautiful flash there.
Syndra's
again-
only on 78 stacks here.
Yeah. Tang is a very, very good mid laner. We talked about this before. He had a really nice split last year. So
TK Benchers won game 1 here.
ooh, Victor, you're gonna have to be very careful there.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
here's
game
an
2.
engage from Ocean, but there's no W on Scuttle Crab, so Victor should be fine to walk out here.
Let's Verisalt down here.
And Drake was picking up on the side there by Changi, so let the Infernal Soul stacking begin. Look at Ting here, hiding in the wings. They know there's no flash on that Geico. They're immediately going to turn
Oh,
on
what
to
a
him,
big
shutting
Renata
him
ult.
down. The Renata ulti, yes, was massive, but on top of that, the Cyclone just never ending. Victor Apple barely surviving.
Oh, that was such a clean dive by TK.
Well executed, Tang using that little corridor there. Kind of caught Geico off guard there. And, my goodness, TK.
That dive was super nasty. I might clip that dive.
You gotta clip a thing from the last series I just casted. There was a Nocturne Paranoia that set up a 5-man equalizer into like a 3 or 4-man solar flare. It was absolutely disgusting.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to go back and check that one.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
You got a couple clips from today. You got, Frozen's Baron Steel?
Wasn't Frozen. It was
Frozen. Rusty.
yeah, Rusty Burn still.
Yeah. It breaks my heart I got to clip that, but...
And this is game 2, Hancho. Yes.
Yep. Bless you.
Bless me. Thank you. I tried to put my mic up so no one hears it, but I guess you heard it.
That happens.
Oh, Changi, he's hunting. He's looking for Scuttle Crab. And look at the damage out of this Wukong. That Triforce build, absolutely disgusting.
Oh, what an
Another
ult.
beautiful shockwave and a flash in
Oh.
there from Changi. He's just setting him up and knocking him down. Scuttle Crab has nowhere to run. Meanwhile, though, on the side, you're watching it go in favor as his Darius is going to get himself a double kill.
Uh-oh.
Now they got to kite out Havoc. Here comes the TP in. He's got the Ghost activated. Just barely missed the E. Should keep him alive. Ocean forced the flash away. Havoc's ulti does fall off here in a second, so... Or does it? I forget.
It does, yeah.
Yes, it does. Okay.
It's not.
Yeah, so overall, a 3 for 2, but a turret picked up mid for Geico is pretty massive. Let's see if they can spot him out. Will they find him? Oh, they do! Now Geico's going to have to go on the run. No, wait. Oh, no. He knows he's gone. Oh, unfortunate. Picking up that turret, though, was a good amount of little gold in his pocket.
Yeah. We see the Baron starting up by TK.
I think Scuttle might know what's up. So he's going to be forced to ult over if he wants to steal this. Really be able to get it. No vision. Well executed. Beautiful, beautiful E by the Renata. And that's going to be Baron.
It's 15 kills to 7 here, as it's roughly about a 6,000 gold lead. Side of TK. Oof.
Is this everything that you wanted from this series, DLT?
This is this is a statement made by TK, as I know they dropped that series at Instinct, but Ghost has looked really, really strong in their first 2 games. So this was the matchup I wanted to see, because I knew whatever happened, like either one of these teams were gonna have a statement win on their schedule.
Yeah, but it's super impactful if this game goes in favor of TK Benchers, as you know they start off 1-1, and you know Ghost is 2-0. Ghost moves to 3-0. I mean this might be over as far as the 1 seed is concerned. Now we're looking at possibly 2-1s across the board, 3 2-1 teams. So, victory! He feels it, but he's gonna get hit by the solar flare. He's gonna be going down. Man, he knew. You could see him sensing it. But they find the play. That means Drake is going to go over to the side. Ghost.
Yeah, but that's Tang also pushing top as well. So trying to get something in return here as he gets his turret.
Yeah, so it's overall, honestly, a good play by both teams when considering the situation. Changi, though, you gotta be kind of careful here. They do have the Baron, and they are very strong, so just the 2 of them. I don't think that they'd be too afraid of the fight. Changi taking a little damage there, but he should be alright. But now Strawberry T's gotta be careful. Do not kite down into that Darius, buddy.
I'm not a great big fan of the Syndrome.
Tang's walking into the bush. That's a face check. You do not want to see that guy. Beautiful Oriole, though. Maybe Havoc's just going to be annihilated there, and he will disappear.
Oh, but this is...
Wukong's going into the Renata is huge! The team fight is going in favor of TK Benchers. Geico is being taken down. That's a double kill for this Wukong. Changi's absolutely going off. That's a triple kill for this Wukong. And though Strawberry T will fall in the end, nice pick-up kill for Syndra, but man, every time you think maybe Ghost is getting something back, there's just a beautiful response from the side of TK. Oh, that's a Syndra R. Just not enough damage.
Yep, not enough
Nice
stacks either.
locket. Nice locket there. Keep him alive. It looks so scary for Tang. I thought Darius might have a chance of basically one-shotting, but they CC layered so well there.
Yeah.
So now there's no more tier 2s on the map, and this gold lead is nearly to 10k. Oh, and a flash in here from Havoc trying to get a revenge on Tang. Another nice shockwave to try to stall it, but he's going to get shut down, unfortunately. Massive heal, and he's going to get out. Oh, Havoc, you sometimes make me laugh. What a play, man. Gets his revenge kill.
Yeah. He wanted Tang before and got caught out. This time he got Tang. So.
I think the big thing here after that kill, though, is the fact that he has no Ghost or Flash for this eventual Baron here in 2 minutes. I think Ghost might be back up, but Flash will not be.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you got Baron up in a minute 50. Flash is Ghost is up. And looks like another 2 minutes, so it's gonna be close, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be no flashes. It looks like on either AD carry or support for TK. So, well, if the fight breaks out, it's gonna be pretty chaotic.
Yeah, but look at the friggin' items coming in for TK now. You have Seeker's Arm Guard, all 3 items completed by Ori. You got 3 items, all armor items completed by Cassante. Wukong's on 3 items. Like, this is... TK's got a lot of money in their pockets to throw at him. I mean, Geico's done well to stay farmed up, and he's on 3 items, but he doesn't have IE, so I don't think he has any chance of punching through his front line of TK.
They're gonna turn on the Ocean. Ocean's forced to flash, but look at Afterpack with a beautiful flank.
Oh
He's
my.
gonna get at least multiple members with a W here.
Oh, that
And
was
it's just not
disgusting.
going well. Yeah, just obliterating both Leona. Or did you actually go back in the fight? Oh no, never mind. That's stream. I'm tweaking. I'm like, what? My brain. Yeah, that was gross. What a flank there by
By Afterpack.
yeah.
The TP flank at that. Notice
Yeah.
Afterpack doesn't have any MR, so this pen coming out by Syndra is actually still pretty effective into him.
Yeah,
He
but
just
now
has a
this-
lot of shields.
Its turret in the mid lane is just gonna fall pretty quickly. Man, Shangy's having such performance here on the Wukong. 10-0-6. We haven't seen like a very impactful Wukong game since, but it's been a strong champion, but we haven't seen a performance like this. I know when I've played it, I've been kind of quiet on it. So he's shining right now. He's a shining light for this this team. Oh, it looks like this might be a desperation Baron. They're trying to capture out Afterback here.
Wait, what happened there? Oh,
The ulti didn't initially go off.
Yeah, the brush.
But he's going to kill Mage, right? That's be at least a 1-for-1 here. Afterback's going to go off. He's trying to flash out. He's keeping himself alive.
he has a
Trying to
lot
kill
of
him the
armor.
best he can. Stiver does shut him down, but...
Oh, big R!
Rocker's going to fight 3 into a beautiful Cyclone in the back lane. And then the Renata are going to come out, and they're just getting shredded. They just can't live. There's no Varus even in this fight, and everybody's just going down. The only one left standing is Viego, but this might be the push to end the game, CLT.
Wow, honestly, like, what a big stand by Afterpack, taking out Mage in the 1v4, but then Tang's R.
1v5.
Or 1v5, sorry, but then Tang, with a big, massive Oriole to start that fight off.
That's into a beautiful Cyclone. Now all that's left is Mr. Scuttle Crab. Can he do anything to defend? He's going to try to dive in there, but he's going to take so much damage, he's forced to flash out. Mage is now back here to try to help defend, but just don't know if they have it in him. Doesn't look like it. People are responding, but they're just focusing the Nexus. They're just ending the game. They're not going to play with their food, and that's going to be a 2-0 sweep by TK Ventures.
Wow, what a statement by TK Ventures in this Group C.
Listen, that game 1 was close, but this game 2 was not. This was an absolutely slaughter on the Rift. And again, Changi, dude, whew, deadly.
Yeah, that was absolute just man mode performance by everybody from TK, but specifically Afterpack and Chengi had just absolute standout performances here and puts Group C like on, just flips it all upside now as you have 4 teams at 2-1.
Well, why don't we take a second here? I mean, we're already on the YouTube stream. Well, I ask you this: you're in charge of it. Would you like to interview them?
Yeah. Let's see if we can get.
I guess you can get Victor in here. Nobody else is there. They're still playing chess.
Oh my! Come on.
All right. Well, if Victor's in the stream and he wants to jump in, he can feel free. Let's let's that's what I will
I
say.
will reach out to Afterpack as well
Yeah.
if I
But
can
yeah, I
find
mean,
him.
we should take a look at kind of how this is all shaping out now that we have all the games, all the games in the books for week 3 here. And we also point out we've got every single series casted for every single week now.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be possible. A lot of that is to thank Pugsley and our pies. I mean, instrumental in the reason why we're able to do that, but it's absolutely crazy.
hmm Victor Apple said no. I'm gonna go play cards with the family after I stomp Geico in chest.
Fair enough. All right, well, Victor, thanks anyways. I'm sure they all have stuff to do. I mean, it is getting close to the holidays,
hmm
so we can leave them be. But yeah, why don't you pull up? You already have it pulled up perfectly. Yes,
Yeah.
let's talk about the standings then. Um, so big thing to note, guys. We now only have two undefeated teams left, and that's Coin Flip and Backdoor Bandits. Uh, as we know, Gamers fell and Ghost today. Um, but yeah, I mean, where do you want to start and talk a little bit about these groups before we
Uh,
hop off stream?
I think we might have an interview with Chingy.
Oh, Chengi wants to come in. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yes,
Hello?
we do.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Chengi? How you feeling, bro?
Pretty good after that series.
Boy,
Yeah, it's
I would.
decisive. I mean, all I gotta say is, I mean, the Lisa game was good, but the Wukong game was really good. So
Thank you, thank you. Much needed after my last series.
yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of us, man. If we played perfect every game, then we would not be human. We'd be robots. So
Would be T1
uh,
Mhm.
they're human too.
sometimes.
Though I think they only play perfect when it comes to worlds.
Yeah.
That's the one that matters though, so
That's true. That's true. What'd you guys take away from last week's series?
uh yeah, last week we had some interesting drafts. You know, we like to spice up our drafts, but it was too spicy last week. So this week we went with like front to back chill comps.
Yeah, that's a good explanation of things, I would say, but I also I'm still gonna give credit to Instinct CK for taking care of business last week against you guys. Um, when it comes to your guys' spiciness though, as you said, what is deemed too spicy for you guys?
uh when the game becomes unplayable with our lanes, I think one lane to note is like we we set ourselves up for like a heavy AP team comp last week.
Mm,
And then we had to draft something AD mid. We went Smolder. And Smolder into Syndra is just like hard to play. And I don't know. We were just also all of us were kind of like having a little bit of an off day last week. Um, Not to discredit Instinct, those guys are really good, and I think we should have also banned Ornn.
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Is
Hmm.
that why Afterpack played today?
We may have gotten some inspiration from last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that actually. Let's talk about Afterpack
Oh
because
my god.
Havoc is everybody knows at least who's been around long enough. You guys know the second split, so yeah, I'm sure you guys are well aware. He's certainly one of the best top laners here. Like top two, top three, top one, whatever you want to rank him is all up to the viewer at the end of the day. But he is in that conversation every split. Afterpack played one of the best, uh, like best performances I've ever seen out of him. What was his mindset, at least from your perspective, when we're talking about the series going into this against Havoc? Was he feeling pretty good?
I think Afterpact is the type of player to not be afraid of anyone he faces. and I have full confidence in him to take over games if he's like feeling comfortable. So yeah, I don't think he was two phased. Although big credit to Havoc. He always gives us a tough time. I remember last split, he ran us down with his Olaf, if I remember correctly. So yeah,
Yeah, no, the man's certainly a monster. Go ahead, CLT, if you got a question.
Uh, I mean, I was kind of gonna ask about Afterpack as well. Just absolute fucking monster up top. But I feel like honestly, your bot lane still played really, really well, accepting the challenge into someone as talented as Geico. Can you speak on that?
um, honestly, I'm not too sure. They always kind of just play their own game. It doesn't matter who they're against. Usually we play bot side to scale hard, so kind of you saw that last week. We played Seraphine, we played Lux. This week we didn't want to like trap ourselves, so we went with the standard ADs and just played good laning overall. I think the comms were a little better this week, despite having issues midway through game two. Uh,
Yes, yes, the chess match, we all know.
Yeah,
chess match was important.
clearly.
So yeah, I think they played their game, and we didn't let bot lane get too far ahead. Uh, yeah,
What was
probably
the
about it.
what was the thought game one of like five different mid lane bans? Like, were you guys trying to attack Mage's champ pool there a touch or?
Uh, to be honest, I'm not even sure we I was aware of that because well, they I think they left their mid laner to the second half of the draft.
Yeah.
So we're debating on between banning out junglers or banning out mids, and we just went with banning out mids. It's usually better to ban out like one of the players' champs as opposed to like splitting amongst two, just to knock down more champions in a certain person's pool. So we just went with the mid because mage is scary.
Mhm.
Yeah, he definitely is. It was sad to see him not play last split, so I'm happy to see him back. But Tang's scary too. I mean, he played very excellent in the series. I'm not surprised by it. I mean, he's to be one of those top mid laners in the league. So nothing's like so. Oh, I'm shocked to see. But I mean, that last fight there, you found that really really clutch um, Oriana Shockwave there in game two. Uh, I don't remember, was there even a ward? I don't even think there was even a ward there. I think he just like was you guys were like, hey, they're gonna be right here. Um, and it was just a really, really good fight. What was kind of the thought process going into that last moment there?
It was kind of hectic because they caught us on a reset. Half the team reset, half the team didn't, and we saw them walking into Baron Pit. Um, but I think I didn't know what happened topside, but Afterpack was kind of like 1v9 in the bush, in the tri bush there, got a kill, traded one for one. So we thought it was still playable. And judging from the way they were walking back to Baron, I think we set up a trap there. I think it was warded. I think that bush may have been warded. Otherwise, I don't know if we would have walked over there.
Yeah,
Um,
I can't
sat
remember
yeah,
either.
yeah, we sat behind Vision. We knew they didn't see us based on the way they were walking. Um, so perfect chance to get a huge Oriole there.
Nice. Looking forward to next week. You guys got Cal Poly 2. Um, I know they're up in the log jam for Group C. Oh, there's four of you guys at 2-1 here. What what do you think of that team? What do you got in store for us there?
I think they are scary. Um, they took a they took a series off of Instinct, which is we lost to them. And I think they're pretty. I can't gauge how good they are because I feel like they lost to Team Ghost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we beat Team Ghost. And it's like rock paper scissors here, so
Yeah.
I don't really know how to gauge them, but they're definitely good.
Yeah, actually, now that you say that, I think everybody just beat everybody, like you said, right? So Instinct beat you guys. You guys beat Ghost. Ghost beat them, and they beat Instinct. Yeah, that's got to be the funniest thing I've seen ever. What the heck?
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, interesting. Yeah, it'll be fun. I think Cal Poly. I don't know if you did you see the stream today? I was casting their series.
No, I
Um,
didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance.
Yeah, it was they looked good. It was very clean. They played against T1 Tempest. I'm sure they'll be a great challenge for you guys. Seeing their coordination, um, I'm like, okay, like this team is legit. Based on that, not that I ever doubted them in the first place, but now I get to physically see it. I was like, yeah, like they're on the same page. They're where they need to be. They know how to play around objectives. I mean, and that's what we're seeing from a lot of these teams right now that are in, you know, the higher echelon of teams, is that type of play. Um, so you guys did it today. Ghost did it even in a losing effort. I mean, it's a tight league. So comparing it to last split, does this feel more competitive to you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, like going into each game, it's like we don't have a clear idea on who's gonna like really come out on top or who has an edge. Um, and I think you can see that in other groups too. So having that makes the game like each week so much more fun because each series we know is going to be close. And I'm super glad that there's a bunch more teams now and it's really competitive. And I definitely want to play some of the other teams in the other groups.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we get to compete against you guys because I know I missed out on the match against you guys last split. I was out for those 2 weeks. But that'll be determined, right? That'll be if we all both make playoffs. I'm assuming we both will, but you never know. Maybe we both just can turn into booty cheeks the last 2 weeks. But yeah, it'll be fun. I think it's a lot of competitive teams, like you said. It's been a good split.
Yeah.
CLT, you got any more questions? It's
Uh,
your stream, buddy.
no, 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 no. It's I'm good, man. It's a long night, long weekend. I know. I appreciate you knocking out all those series earlier today, and have an entertaining series to end week 3.
Well, I guess we'll see where you move up in the power rankings then, huh? You guys trying to
Yeah.
get back up to that number 2 spot?
I don't know if we deserve number two. Some of those other teams are really good. Um, but yeah, we'll try to make our way back up. We could be a dark horse based on our ranking right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a hard decipher for me this week because there has been some surprising wins as well as just like the games look so good by some of these teams that it's really hard to just go, oh, you're just better, or you're just better. Like it's a lot different. Like when I did week 1 and week 2, and I even said that during the power rankings. Like I think we're gonna really see who's legit, who's not. But I feel like there's more legit teams than we thought, and that's what's gonna make this really fun, exciting. Not just for power rankings, just for everything. So, um, yeah, it's gonna be fun. But I'm out of questions, CLT. So
I'm
if you're done,
I'm good then. I appreciated Changi coming on, giving a little interview here, and appreciate the good series.
Yep, of course. Thanks for casting, guys.
Yep, yep.
of course. All right, CLT. Like I said, do you want to do this real quick and talk a
Yeah,
little bit about this? All right.
yeah. We can chat just a touch about
Yeah, like
this.
3 or 4 minutes here. We'll kind of break it down. So,
Um,
what group do you want to start with, man? You just pick a group.
let's just start with Group A.
All right, sure. Let's go with Group A. So yeah, Group A. I mean, we're looking at what? It's coin flip on top at 3-0, and then you've got both Scorch and TK Gamers sitting at 2-1, both kind of fighting and jockeying for that second seed right now. And then Insane Banana Posse and Freebrax at 1-2 with Caster Curse at 0-3. I think the important thing here in this Group A is that nothing for me feels wrapped up. I still have lots of questions about this group. I do think right now CoinFlip is the best team in the group without question. That's the only thing that feels wrapped up to me. But I'm kind of curious what's going to happen here with this fourth seed because neither of these three teams have asserted themselves as we want to secure playoffs. Both Freebacks in the same Banana Posse beat Caster Curse, I believe. So
No.
Caster Curse, no or yes?
No. Freebrax has. We have not faced Insane
Oh,
Banana yet.
nonsense. Okay, I
No, that's
apologize.
the Week 5 matchup.
Okay, so that might be for all the marbles for the fourth seed. Then who knows? It could be like for Insane Banana Posse to get in over Freebacks, or it could be for your guys' chance to pull
There,
it out. So
there is a legit chance that uh, if we take a win off Insane Banana, that the 4 seed is a 3-way tie with 3 1-win teams.
that is a possibility, and then that's a whole can of worms too. Because Freebacks would have beaten you, you would have beaten Insane Banana Posse, and
Insane
Insane.
Bananas beat Freebrax. Yep.
Yeah, that would be a world to live in. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That fourth seed is really up in the air for me. As far as the 2-1, I mean, that's going to be determined probably by TK versus Scorch, right? I mean, they haven't played it yet. So whoever beats who is going to be the second seed, I think. And then CoinFlip should probably, I think at worst, CoinFlip finishes 4-1, but like, they're going to be first seed, I think, is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. I don't think. See, CoinFlip has Insane Banana Week 4 and Freebrax Week 5. So CoinFlip is already 3-0'd the number 2, 3
Yeah,
seeds in that
yeah.
group.
So, I mean, in worst case scenario, they drop one to Freebacks from the same Banana Posse, which nothing's impossible. I mean, all these teams have certainly been competitive. But let's say they do drop one, that's 4-1. They're the one seed. So I think they pretty much have it wrapped up. Um, so let's, I guess we'll jump to Group B then, kind of break that down a little bit here.
Group B
So,
could be very interesting.
yeah, Group B is very interesting. So you got Backdoor Bandit sitting at 3-0, and then you have Load the Cannons and Small Brains both at 2-1. With Sad Jellyfish and Peanut Butter at 1-2, and Ice Wall at 0-3. So I do think Ice Wall's chances are very slim as they had some rough series here, and they're going to have still some stiff competition to end it. So they just have to get lucky and win at least one series, and hope that some by godly way that both Sad Jellyfish and Peanut Butter Jelly continue to drop series. Right, but I do think more than likely it's Sad Jellyfish for Peanut Butter for that 4 seed at the moment. I mean, things could change, but that's what it looks like to me. Um, the 1 seed is still possible for the top 3 teams because Small Brain still has to play Backdoor Bandits and Load the Cannons. I don't has to play.
Load the Cannons have Sad Jellyfish this week, and
Yes,
Peanut
yeah,
Butter and
yeah.
Jelly have Backdoor Bandits. So
Okay,
two pivotal matchups here.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah. If they both win, I mean that makes the group even more wild.
Uh huh.
Like if the 4 and 5 seed win. But yeah, so Small Brains and Backdoor Bandits have a shot at 1 seed right now, right? Backdoor Bandits' path is the easiest. It's basically just win out and you're in for sure.
Hmm.
Small Brains, kind of similar. You win out, you're in. I mean, you need to load the cannons to drop a match, but that's it. Um, but Sad Jellyfish and Peanut Butter, um, they technically, by technicality, can also, I think, somehow squeeze their way into the 1 seed right now. But I mean, again, like you're starting off 1-2. I think it's unlikely that happens, and they're still at best one of them. At best, both of them can make it in the playoffs if some weird stuff happens, right? So it's gonna be interesting though. I think all 5 teams have a chance.
Yeah, Icewall definitely has the biggest uphill battle, but I think the magic number is for these lower teams to get to 2 or 3 wins, depending on the group, and then your 1 seed's going to at least have 3 to 4 wins, depending on tiebreakers.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, like I said, so it's coin flip. With a win, coin flip wraps up 1 seed. By the way, like there's no
Yeah,
question
yeah,
that
100%.
backdoor needs either Small Brains to lose this week or them just to win out to wrap up 1 seed. And then there's other scenarios, of course, we could talk about for both to get into Small Brains some other time, and
Uh-huh.
even Sad Jellyfish and Peanut Butter if we really want to get crazy with it. But
Yep.
we will save that for another day. And then we'll group C here. I mean, that's the last
God,
last
good luck
group.
with this one.
Yeah. So we have the four-way tie at 2-1. Um, I think I think right now some of these teams might have a three-game series possibly that could affect some things. I don't know, but nonetheless, the point is they've all beaten each other in some way. So
Yep.
they're all vibing for the first seed, but they're all just trying to fight to stay in playoffs too, because the Celtics defenders are still hovering down there at 1 and 2.
Hmm.
So like realistically, anything can happen. 2-1 Tempest. We talked about the uphill battle, but they're technically only 2 games behind.
Hmm.
So if they win both their games and some weird stuff happens, they could clutch out a 4 seed. No way they're getting more than a 4 seed though. Maybe a 3rd seed. Maybe some weird stuff happens. But more than likely, T1 Tempest doesn't have a real shot at this point unless they really play good moving forward and win their week 4 matchup. Discussing defenders, they're at the 1 and 2 spot. I think they have a shot, and it's going to come down to some situations. But you know, TK and Team Ghost have looked really great.
Yep.
But we're gonna learn more about Kyle Poly and Instinct CK coming up here. We're gonna learn how legit they are with their coming opponents. So I am excited to see what they both bring. Um, but yeah, I think it's TK Bencher's first seed to lose at this point. I feel.
Let's see. TK has uh, Cal Poly next week, and Dyslectic Defenders have Team Ghost. So depending on how those go, that could either open up the playoff race or tighten it up even more.
Yeah.
And then
So
Instinct has T1 Tempest.
and then who
But
do they have last week?
and then
Who
the
does that?
last week, it's TK Benchers versus T1. You have a big matchup between Instinct and Ghost, and then Cal Poly and Dyslexic.
So
So,
I'm gonna say that if TK Benchers beats Cal Poly, they have a high chance of locking up. I know the Instinct beat TK, but
uh,
like it's gonna be
well,
Ghost versus Instinct, and that's gonna be the thing. It's still a hard team to beat, and on top of that, we are considering maybe it's just matchup based. Like maybe the reason why
yeah,
some of these teams are beating each other is just because they match up better into each other, basically. So Ghost might be good into everybody else, but just not good into TK Benchers, and we're gonna find that out, of course.
yeah.
But that's a stiff and strong possibility. So I'm
Well,
gonna just
if
give it to TK Benchers to have the chance to get the 1 seed. But I do think Instinct is gonna be hovering there, and we will again find out next week what these teams really are, like
yeah,
more than ever.
well, I think the big thing is going to be TK. If they can knock off Cal Poly, then they have the tiebreaker over two of the three teams they're tied with. So it would be theirs to lose, and you force Instinct to win out. So Instinct has to match TK, and they have a really tough week 5 matchup in the Team Ghost, and week 4 they get T1 Tempest, which is no easy matchup either. But we would kind of expect them to win that. So this week 5, when the new season patch drops, is going to be absolutely insane. You have so many good matchups.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. But that's kind of the breakdown. Maybe we can go in more in depth later, and I can show you guys some paths to to these seeds and to these playoffs for these teams with a proper breakdown. But there it is, man. We're looking at a very fun ending to the split. These two
Yeah,
weeks are meaningful. But basically, if you're a team that's sitting at 2-1 or 3-0, I would say more than likely if you win week 4, you're in playoffs. Like
agreed.
you might even just be locked up. I could do the math, but probably a lot of these teams will start locking in next week. So um, yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really interesting to see. So
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be an entertaining stretch for these teams.
yep. But all right, I'm good to call it a day. If you're good to call it a day,
I'm good, man.
all right. I'll
So
say this. Thank you everybody for coming on. We have one series on Monday. We don't know who's in the cast. We'll see who's available. But in case it's not me, um, have a Merry Christmas. You'll see me on I guess the Midwest Weekly and our Power Ranking show, but that won't be live. So yeah, guys, have a Merry Christmas and be good to your families and all that good jazz. Um, that's pretty much it for me.
yep. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holidays, everybody.
All right, we out.